Hello everyone, welcome to the online lecture series on the certificate course on data analysis under the scheme of UGC STRIDE. Friends, I am Dr. Kalpesh Amrutkar, Assistant Professor in Department of Statistics, KTHM College, Nassau. Today we will discuss some non-parametric tests. In last lecture, we have seen that introduction of non-parametric tests, their advantage. Further, why we study the non-parametric tests, their applications, and very useful non-parametric test, that is the run test, which is the test for randomness, is discussed in previous lecture. Today, we will discuss the two well-known non-parametric tests, that is the Wilcoxon sign rank test and Kruskal-Wallis test. So firstly, we will see the Wilcoxon sign rank test. Basically, Wilcoxon sign rank test is applied to the case of symmetric continuous distribution. This is a very well-known test which has the assumption that mean equal to median. So here the null hypothesis is defined as the mu equal to mu naught. Further, we will see the procedure for the Wilcoxon rank. So firstly, if we are given the data, that is we have the two variables like this before after type of data is there. So firstly, we will find out the difference between that two score. If you have given the two score, then firstly find the difference between the score. Then exclude any differences which are 0. Means if your difference are 0, then this value is excluded. Okay, we are not counting for the study, because if the difference is 0, then if you have to add or subtract, there is no matter for this. Okay, then put the rest of differences in ascending order. The remaining, excluding for 0, the remaining differences is assigned to the ascending order. Okay, then ignore their sign. Okay, if you have to assigning this, if this difference is arranged in ascending order, ignore their signs. Only just by their number you can write in a ascending order. Then assign them to rank. That means highest to lowest. Then if any difference are equal, means if two different like this 2.5 and 2.5 are same, the difference are same, then you can rank this means suppose the 2.5 is second number and 2.5 again third number. So the rank of this 2.5 difference is 2 plus 3 divided by 2, means their average their ranks. Okay, so further count of the ranks of negative as W minus and count of the ranks of positive as W plus. Okay, these are the procedure. So further, if you have to count up the rank of negative as W minus and rank of positive as W plus. So if there is no difference between W plus and W minus, then W plus and W minus will be similar. Means if the counting of rank of positive rank counting is same as the negative rank counting, so then W plus and W minus are similar. So if there were a difference, one sum will be much smaller and the other much larger than expected. So our test statistics is defined as minimum of W plus and W minus is our test statistics. Okay, so compare this value, whatever we get the value, that is your test statistic W value is whatever it is, compared to your critical value, that means your table value, which is table are given in your statistical table. In statistical table there are separate tables are available for the Wilcoxon sign rank test. So you can use direct for this. There are in the statistical table there are different tables are there, 5%, 2%, 1%. All these tables are available in statistical table. So if your capital N is the number of differences that were ranked, not the total number of differences, ranks number of differences that were ranked, is the capital N. So the zero differences are excluded. So here we will see one example like this. There are the 10 patients are there and there hours of sleeps are there. So these are the drug and these are the placebo. If we have to given this particular patient to given the drug and count the number of hours of sleep. Similarly, if you have to given the placebo and count the number of hours of sleep. So these are the drug and placebo effect. So if you have to subtract this 6.1 minus 5.2, that is the difference is 0.9. Okay, 7 minus 7.9 is minus 0.9. These are the difference column. So you can write this difference into the ascending order, ignoring their sign. Okay, and give the rank. So 0.5 is the minimum number, so that gives the rank 1. 0.9 has 0.6 is the second number. Third number is 0.9. Again this is the 0.9. You can ignore their sign. So therefore 0.9 and 0.9 are the third and fourth rank. So therefore 3 plus 4 divided by 2, that is 3.5 rank are given there. Similarly, then 0.9 just greater value of 0.9 is 1.5. Already third and fourth rank is there, so that's why here rank is the fifth. Then next larger number is 2.7, their rank is 6. Like this you can give the ranking for this differences. So your third and fourth rank are tied, hence their average. So W is equal to smaller of W plus and W minus. So here W plus means positive values rank. Here only minus 0.9 and minus 0.5 are the negative values, negative difference. So their rank total is 3.5 plus 1, that is 4.5. And the remaining counting are, you can, if you have to count this, so we get the W plus is 50.5. So minimum of this 50.5 and 4.5 is 4.5. So by 5% level of significance, here we have to assume that there is a 5% level significant 5% significance. See, if you have to check this, so we get the 5% level of significance here. Here the your already, if I have to define that the null hypothesis is mu is equal to mu naught, alternative mu not equal to mu naught. So that's why there is a two-sided test. So 0.5 regarding the 0.05, alpha is equal to 0.05 and your n is equal to how many number of observations are there? Here 10 patients are given. So your for this 10 your 0.05 value is here 10 and 0.05, that means this two-sided, so its value is 8. So 8 is greater than 4.5. So that means this calculated value is less than table value. So therefore we can say that this is the reject test node. So therefore more effective, this indicating that drug is more effective than placebo. Here our null hypothesis is drug is not effective than placebo, and here drug is more effective than placebo. So therefore you can say that here your null hypothesis is rejected. So therefore these are the conclusions. So these are the critical value table you can see in the statistical table. Okay, so friends, next test is Kruskal Wallis test. Okay, so this Wilcoxon sign rank test is just the alternative for the t test, for the parametric test, and this Kruskal Wallis test is the very important test in statistics, because this test is alternative for the ANOVA test, analysis of variance test. Because we know that the ANOVA, if you want to run the ANOVA, so we need to first check their assumption, and assumption is data should be normally distributed. Okay, so if your data is not non-normal, then we can go for the Kruskal Wallis test. So this test is for check the whether two or more independent samples come from the identical populations or not. Okay, so for example, you may want to know whether the median bacterial counts in milk are the same from shipment to shipment. There are two shipments, and if you want to count the bacterial counts in milk, so there are median. Already we have seen that in non-parametric we check the median, not mean. So median bacterial counts in milk are same or not for that shipment to shipment. So if our interest is like this, then we can use the Kruskal-Wallis test. The Kruskal-Wallis test is a non-parametric alternative to one-way analysis of variance. The test does not require the data to be normal, but instead uses the rank of the data values rather than actual data values for the analysis. Okay, so in general, Kruskal-Wallis test measurement in growth were made on sample that were each given one of the three treatments. Suppose we have the three treatments. If we have to consider our hypothesis is H0 is equal to H1 equal to H2 is equal to H3. That means all these three treatments are same, and alternative hypothesis is any one of the treatments is different. So whether the H or the population median, these are H means their population median, means three population median treatments, treatment median are same, and alternative hypothesis the three at least one of the treatment median is different. Okay, so our test statistic for the Kruskal-Wallis generally it is denoted as H and is defined as 12 upon n into n plus 1 summation j running from 1 to k rj square upon nj minus 3n plus 1, where k is the number of comparison groups. How many comparison groups are there? 3, because 3 treatments are there, and then total number of size is denoted as capital N, and nj is the sample size in the jth group, where j is running from 1 to k. That means number of groups are there. Here 3 treatments are there, that means 3 groups are there: treatment 1, treatment 2, treatment 3. So that means nj is n1, n2, n3 are there, and rj is the sum of the ranks in the jth group. Okay, these are the basic notations we will use in this test. So suppose we have one example. We will discuss this Kruskal-Wallis test through one example. If we have the suppose we have the clinical study is designed to assess difference in albumin levels in adults. So there are following diets. These are the diets are given in the different amounts of protein, like the 5% protein, 10% protein, and 15% protein. So low protein diets are often prescribed for patients with kidney failure. Albumin is the most abundant protein in blood, and its concentrating in the serum is measured in grams per deciliters, that means gram per dl. Clinically, serum albumin concentrations are also used to assess whether patient gets sufficient protein in their diets. So 3 diets are compared. The ranges are given in the 5%, 10% and 15%. So we want to test this level of participation are same or not. This is our interest. That means if there is a differences in serum albumin levels among subject on these 3 different diets. Okay, so these are the so in this example the outcome is continuous. These are the continuous outcomes because this protein level 3.1, 2.6 like this. So your outcome is continuous form, that is numerical. But the sample sizes are small and not equal across comparison group. Okay, means in your example there are continuous type data is given and sample sizes are small but not equal in each group. Means in group number 1 is at number of observation 3, group number 2 has observation 5, group number 3 observations are 4. Okay, So thus the non-parametric test is appropriate for such type of data. The hypothesis to be tested is the three population medians are equal against the three population medians are not all equal, means at least one of the population median are different. Okay, so here we have assumed that there is a 5% level of significance, means alpha is equal to 0.05. So to conduct the test, we first order the data in the combined total sample of 12 subjects. We have total 12 in group number 1 3 observation, group number 2 5 observation, and group number 3 is 4 observation. That means 3 plus 5 plus 4 is equal to 12. So we have the 12 subjects from smallest to largest. We will arrange the data. We also need to keep track of the group assignment in the total sample. So okay, we will see it like this. So here our original data is written in the first 3 columns. Then another 3 columns we will arrange the data into largest smallest to largest order. Okay, these are the order smallest to largest. In the 5% protein we have the 3 observation 3.1, 2.6, 2.9. So here minimum is 2.6, then 2.9 and 3.1. Then the 10%, this 2.9 is minimum, 4.2 is maximum. So these are the data are arranged in the ordering form, in ascending order we have arranged the data. Then we will rank this data like this. The 2.6 is minimum. All combine this data in one side. In one column if you have to combine this, 2.6 is minimum, so rank is 1. 2.9 and 2.9 is the same digit, so second and third rank is there, so therefore average of this second and third is 2.5, 2.5. Then 3.1 has 4 rank, and like this all the ranking are given in this form. Okay, so similar way we can ranking this data. So after ranking the data, we will count the rank 1 in the first sample. If you have to count this first treatment total is 4 plus 2.5 plus 1, that is the 7.5. So that is the R1 is 7.5. Second treatment rank sum is 30.5. Third treatment rank sum is 40. So the sum of the rank will always equal to n into n plus 1 by 2, means total rank should be n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so here n is 12, total observations is 12. Okay, yeah, the ranking is 12 now. So 12 multiplied by 13 divided by 2, that is 78. So if you have to count this, 40 plus 30.5 plus 7.5, it is a 78. So our test statistics is 12 upon n into n plus 1, n minus 1, sorry, here the print mistake is n minus 1 is here, summation j is equal to 1 to k rj square upon nj minus 3 into n plus 1. So here 12 upon 12 into 13, that is n into n plus 1, sorry, here n into n plus 1 is there. So 7.5 square, that is the r1 square upon 3. So r1 square upon first n1. Okay, so r2 square upon n2 plus r3 square upon n3. So these are the your test statistics, and your finalized answer for the test statistics is 7.52. Okay, so these are the table of Kruskal Wallis test. This table is also available in your statistical table. So this is separate table is provided there. So here we have considered k is equal to 3 because we have the 3 groups, statement groups. So that's why I have considered here table for k is equal to 3. Also k is equal to 4, k is equal to 5, like this. The tables are available in statistical table. Here we are considered only k is equal to 3, alpha is equal to 0.05, and we have the n1 is equal to 3, n2 is equal to 5, and n3 is equal to 4. So we can just combine this with, so 5, 4, 3. One sample has 5 observation, one has 4 observation, and one has 3 observation. So their table value is 5.656, and our calculated value is 7.52. So that means we reject the null hypothesis. That's why our result should be k there are a significant difference between these three treatment. Okay, so that means drug effect is provided. So these are the just example of Kruskal-Wallis test. Okay, so this is the just numerical example. So friends, today we will see the very well-known non-parametric test, that is the Wilcoxon sign rank test, and another one is Kruskal-Wallis test. So in next lecture we will see the Kolmogorov-Smirnov test. This is the one of the very good test for the goodness of fit test and normality check test. So this test we will discuss in the next lecture. So today we will stop here. Thank you so